Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 330. I'm Brad Hall, and today we're being friendly with people who are doing the wrong thing in old-time and modern Phoenix. I've always been a friendly person. It was the way that I was raised in Minnesota, waving at people and saying hello. And I've always been a bit of a shy person. I just like the idea of trying to turn as many strangers into friends as I can as I go through life. And I've suddenly realized that I particularly like being friendly with people who are doing the wrong thing. I'll see if I can explain. Like everything that people do, the wrong thing is open to interpretation. And I've never ever met anyone who hasn't at one time been a bit nervous that they may be doing the wrong thing. It may be intentional, or it may be a matter of ignorance. The best example that I can give is looking at this photo and wondering if the horse was parked correctly. And if it does its business, did I need to scoop it up with a horsey bag? The list of these things goes on and on. And sometimes it's a matter of law, with fear of an expensive fine, or maybe being thrown into the hooskow. And sometimes it's a matter of convention, with the fear that someone from the Santa Fe office will come out and punch you in the nose. I've known people who are so nervous about whether they might be doing something wrong or not, the moment you look at them, they jump. My heart has always gone out to these people whom I call little chipmunks, as they scurry out into the open and scurry right back into their tree for safety. In circumstances where they can't escape, like waiting in line for something, if they talk to me, I'll immediately go into reassuring mode. I especially like to say, "You're fine." When I was a teacher, I learned to watch for people who were interested in finding out how close to the edge they could get. And for some people, it's just what makes life interesting for them. And it does tend to be something that's built into their creative personality. Give them any chance, they'll take it. Give them any rule, they'll break it. And I would just try to guide their energies into something more practical than standing under a no smoking sign and lighting a cigarette. Maybe into creating something in Photoshop that no one had ever seen before. Of course, there are always the "who's gonna make me" people, who when they realize that they shouldn't steal horses or rob stagecoaches, just wait for lawmen like Henry Garfias to make them, who was very convincing with a 6-gun. Speaking for myself, as confident as I may seem to be, I really can't get enough of people who encourage me. Sometimes I wonder if I'm talking too much about Phoenix history, or too little. Are there too many obscure references, like to Garfias, or not enough? And while I really do appreciate people who find errors or typos, it's nice to hear, "You're fine," every once in a while. Most of us are trying to do the right thing. That's always been true, and always will be. This has been History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.